He treated me like I was family. At the time, I felt like I was his only client. When you have people like Morgan Morgan take care of you, it's great. Size matters. It just does.
Many will consider your
Gonzalez. Michael Brownlee will be in tonight for election coverage. We begin with breaking news. There was one winning ticket from that massive record-breaking Powerball drawing, and it was sold in Altadena. Gordon Tokumatsu is there live outside the store where that ticket was sold. Gordon, just an unbelievable update today.
Yeah, unbelievable. And I know one thing, it was not my ticket, but it's happening right here at Joe's Service Center right now as we speak. You can see a little presentation ceremony going on right behind me here. This is the presentation of the $1 million check that goes to the owner of the station, Joe Chahayed Sr. He is the gentleman, you can't see him there. Older gentleman with a mustache. He is going to get $1 million, but the real winning ticket here is $2.4 billion. Somebody came into this store at some point over the past few days, in the midst of everything else, the weather, the election. They bought a ticket, and they are now that much more richer. So you're talking about $2.04 billion that somebody just bought here, and we don't know who that person is so far. We just know that the gentleman there holding the check, Joe, is the recipient of $1 million, which he gets just for selling that $2.4 billion ticket right here in Altadena. So that's the latest from here. I guess the next shoe to drop on this story, if you will, is finding the person who bought that ticket, who is now able to pay all of their bills, and their lives have changed drastically in just a few minutes from buying this ticket. It's really unbelievable. But back to you guys.
Yeah, that is a designer shoe, I think, because they're going to have enough money. You know, we always talk about taxes. In this case, you are taking home a lot of money, so this is very exciting.
They're truly a billionaire, even after all the taxes are said and done. It is just incredible story. Gordon, thank you so much for that. And now to our other big story today, of course, that powerful storm that is making its way across Southern California. This is new video just in from Ontario. The showers there prompting some street flooding, and that is not all.
We have live team coverage of the storm for you. NBC4's Michelle Valles and Annette Ariella standing by, keeping an eye on the conditions outside. We
begin first, though, with meteorologist Stephanie Ulma with more on the First Alert forecast. Stephanie.
Hey guys, we're keeping track of that storm system that continues to roll its way in. Right now, we had the first batch of it that moved in earlier this morning and continuing to do so into the IE at this time. As you see, it begins to break up a little bit here, but still some pockets of moderate to heavy rainfall at the moment here, right along the 215 from Temecula up north. We head on over around Menifee, also looking at some showers in the area there. San Jacinto over into Juniper Springs, looking at some relatively light activity at the moment. And check out the picture up further north around Yucaipa, where we actually had more widespread activity, moderate to heavy rainfall rates over a quarter of an inch of rain for about an hour or so. And that has prompted a flash flood warning in this general area, especially over the burn scars, the Apple El Dorado burn scar. This warning in effect until 1 p.m. this afternoon. And take a look at the winds, because that's another big story. That storm system remaining well up to the north, but that continues to dig its way further south, producing gusty winds. Right now, gusts over 40 miles an hour in Lancaster, and it gets even worse as we head into this afternoon with strong wind gusts around 60 to 70 plus miles an hour, especially in the mountains and deserts. So these winds are pretty strong that could cause down trees and also power outages. For rain, we have that second batch of rain moving in early this afternoon. So
the income, the 25-mile-per-hour wind via a lot of the wind conditions at 57 coming through this morning. All
10. Look, ability very difficult at times. It was very scary. There was also a lot of debris on the road. So we had the rains and now we have the winds. Again, we're looking at 35-mile-per-hour winds in some areas are expected too. So it's pretty windy up here along the 14. And then right during that afternoon commute, maybe after some get out of school, we're going to see that rain again. So it's going to be a very dangerous day out on the roads. We got the rain, we got the winds, and we got those snowy conditions in those upper elevations. So please be careful out there. We will definitely keep a watch. We'll send it on back to you, Jonathan and Kathy.
Thank you for that. Be safe out there. And this storm we know could be good news for local snowboarders and skiers as we take a live look now from our Big Bear camera. We haven't seen snowfall just yet, but we are expecting between 2 and 5 inches through tomorrow. Big Bear Mountain Resort is planning to open next Friday, depending on conditions. Mountain High, however, opening this Friday to the public. Families in Duarte, however, are on high alert. Mandatory evacuation orders are in effect there.
That's because today's rain could bring mudslides and debris flows. NBC4's Annette Ariella joins us live from there. Annette, good morning.
Hey there, good morning to you, Kathy and Jonathan. Well, you can see sheriff's deputies still out here. The roads are still closed. Things looking okay so far. We're getting a little bit of a break from the rain. Unfortunately, the storm is not over yet. It's going to be more of the same from what we saw during the overnight hours. Non-stop downpours drenching the foothills. These burned hillsides soaked with water, and right below them, dozens of homes along Mel Canyon Road that have been under mandatory evacuation orders since Monday. Now, several residents opted to stay in their homes, signing waivers, acknowledging the risk that they are taking by not heading out. Officials say the recent burn scars have wiped out a lot of the vegetation, making the hillside very unstable and prone to dangerous mudslides and debris flows. Now, work crews have placed K-rail lines all along the street to keep any rolling mud out of people's front yards and driveways. Now, some of the residents who decided to stay behind are also staying optimistic, given that it's the first storm of the season. Well, they believe the soil will hold up and soak up all the rain we've been getting. Take a listen.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a good experience with it today. If it comes, I've seen it in the past where when it comes, it can come very quickly and go from side to side. So hopefully it won't do that this time.
Yeah, last time was worse, and